For all you WRX owners out there with the FA20 that's modified and it smokes, here's a solution. Perrin came out with this thing called a sump restrictor, and this is supposed to help with the oil being sucked past the turbo seals if you have a high flow exhaust. Why does that ring every single time I'm trying to take a video? Now, if your engine is worn out, your turbo is worn out, and you're starting to notice that it's starting to smoke more now, you know, and it's been modified like this for a while, this is not going to fix all your, you know, engine burning oil because it's worn out. My engine is brand new, just rebuilt it, turbo's brand new, so, and it's got a full exhaust, it's pretty modified, and it smokes like a freight train. Like, I crank it up in the mornings, puff of smoke, come to a stoplight, take off, puff of smoke. It's really annoying. I would show you how much it's smoking, but for whatever reason, I've got it on 93 right now. Normally it smokes more on E50, I don't know why, but we'll see if I can get a video of it doing it. If I'm just sitting there in neutral and revving it, it'll puff out smoke normally, so. Of course, it doesn't really do it when I'm trying to video it, but I promise you it smokes like crazy. Like I said, it's more or less on ethanol, and I'm running 93 right now, so. All right, let's go ahead and pop this hood and see we're gonna install this thing. Instructions: turbo sump hose goes up here beside the dipstick here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with taking this off so I can see a little better in there. The hose you're looking for, and I'm gonna grab a flashlight. All right, I'm gonna put an arrow on the screen because I'm trying to hold a flashlight in the camera, but that one, that goes right onto the turbo. We're gonna cut into that and the sump restrictor. I'm just gonna pull that hose off, I think, and then do it out, and then I'll put it back in. I think the original one has spring clamps, but just remove whatever clamps out you have. It's also a good idea to do this when the engine is cold, but I'm not gonna wait, so I'm doing it when it's hot. I'm gonna burn myself. One loose. So you could pull this fan out if you really wanted to make it a little easier. I'm just gonna go for it. It's the thinner one down there that goes right to the sump. I'll put an arrow on the screen for you. Go. Keep in mind, I've got a 2016. This applies from 15 to 17. The 18 plus is a little different. They give you an additional nipple on the side. So after reading the instructions here, I realized that nipple is for if you want to run your AOS into your restrictor pill. That can be like a drain bag for you. With that being said, you do not have to run the AOS and the restrictor pill together. You can run them separately if you want to. It's however you want to do it. Oh yeah, and if your car has one of the little electrical connectors, looks like it goes above that section. Got a little like seal thing for the bolt. Screw that in there. This little guy's got an arrow pointing on it, pointing up. That arrow needs to go up in the car as well. So it needs to be sitting just like that in there. All right, so back in the car. Now my arm's all red from burning myself. Do it when it's cold. All right, we're gonna jump into the future and see if it actually works on ethanol. We're in the future now. I know I'm actually wearing something nice because it has dirty work clothes. But put it back on E50. It does still smoke. However, it is a lot better than it was before. As you just saw the startup video, now that's on the E50 with the sump restrictor in, it does still blow a puff of smoke. I just have noticed it a lot less at stoplights taking off. So I think what might be going on, this is a new short block, or was a new short block, and then my freeze plugs popped out 3 months later, and I took the engine apart, sent to a machine shop, and I saw a little bit of scoring in the cylinders, nothing terrible, so I sent to a machine shop, just a short block. They tore it down and said, we think that your cylinder walls look okay, we're just going to re-hone it, and we're going to re-ring the pistons and throw it back together. So I think what might be going on is, see how it's hot in here. There we go. I think what might be going on is when they re-ringed it, and there's, because they didn't bore it, they just re-honed it. I think there might be a little bit of oil going past the rings, maybe. The turbo's rebuilt. I don't think that's the issue. So I'm not really that worried about it, honestly. I know burning oil is not good. I don't think it's bad enough to really, be concerned about. Like I said, that sump restrictor has reduced it a lot. So that's just my situation. This is kind of a different scenario here for me. If your car, you got a new short block and didn't have that issue, with trying to rehone all that, there seems to be a lot of people who have really good luck with it taking away all of the smoke, or more than it has for me. And so this is not, I don't think this is just, I don't think it's the part not working like it's supposed to. I think there's, like I said, another condition going on, or another issue going on that's causing it to smoke. So, yeah, I think it's worth the 40 bucks it is for the part, or 50 bucks for how much it is. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, if you do have an exhaust in your car and it does smoke, it should take care of it, or at least some of it. So yeah, it won't be as annoying for the person behind you. It is kind of fun to smoke out Teslas though, but oh well. I did mention this earlier in the video, I just wanted to say it again. If you have an AOS, they send you a little nipple to put on the side of the restrictor pill so you can run your drain back into that section. You don't have to do that. You can run the AOS and the sump restrictor separately. They don't have to be linked together. So I know that's been a kind of a question that seems to be popping up online is do I have to change, or is there a different procedure if you have AOS? And it's just up to you how you want to run it. And then as far as the newer models, I believe they just have that hose just has the connector in there, and you just put it above that connector. It should be the same. But yeah, that's up to you how you want to run it. So, well, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope if you buy that pill that it works well for you. Just leave a comment down below to let me know if it works for you guys. I'm curious to see. So, all right, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Catch y'all next time. See ya.